Oh, look at that mess. In today's video, I'm showing you an example service call that I ran for Work Market. This was a site survey to see what the status of a network install was and to do a test on their Cox cable modem to see what kind of speeds they had and to make sure that, there was actually internet connectivity. Thought you might find it interesting to see an unscripted service call and just to see the process that I worked through on that call. So it says I have no internet access. Then how am I browsing the web? Because that is what I would like to call internet access. Why does it say no internet access? What the heck? How am I not connected to any internet? That is so weird. Alright, whatever. 28 megabits on the internet speed. Wow. Seems kind of low for Cox. Does the ticket say what kind of speeds we should be expecting? It does not. There we go. Much better speeds. At least it's over 100 megabits a second. Certainly no fiber connection, but it's not bad for coax. Let's do another one. Sometimes I've found when you run multiple tests, it's like it wakes up the network or the modem or something and they start getting faster. And then I say that and I'm getting in the 20s. So make a liar out of me. Let's call our contact.
And this is Caitlin.
Hey Caitlin, it's Michael out at Tulsa.
Hey, how's it going?
What's going on? Finally got in and hooked up to the modem, put the IP address in, surfing the web, getting anywhere from it's a broad range. I'm getting like 30 meg down to like 130 meg down, depending on the test. Broad range, but it's at least working. The modem is on, so it's if I'm looking at the rack, there is the rack wall, and then to my left is the modem wall. I don't see an existing cable going between the two, but this whole network room is pretty trashed. Lots of cables all over the place. Doesn't look like they have, they're not done cabling. I don't know who's doing the cabling, but they're still working on it. So maybe they're going to jump an extension, or we'll just use a patch cable. 20-foot patch cable.
We would be responsible for the cabling portion for the modem. So if it needs an extension or if we can get away with a patch cable, like you just said, we would just want to make sure we note that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just on the other wall.
Do you have that with you by chance?
Yeah, I'm sure I do. I could go look and see.
Yeah, if we could leave that today, that would be ideal, just so we know we're ready for when they do the cut.
So I've got the ticket to do the install. I'm not really sure where I would leave it because the rack is still pretty raw,
Okay.
So,
yeah, if you're the one returning for the install, then we'll know we'll need to be prepared with that in case it's needed.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Hopefully at that point they'll be done enough where we know where we're going. I guess we could put a keystone in the patch panel. It's a snap-in patch panel, so either way, we can either run a patch cable or we can just run a raw cable and punch it down and put jacks on either end of it. So it's easy. So it won't be a big deal.
Perfect. Yeah, sounds like we should be good then.
Okay. Anything else that we need to do while we're here?
We'll just need photos. And then obviously I know you won't have a signature on your sign out since I'm assuming they left.
Yeah, it was just the building
management.
We'll still
have you fill that out just for billing purposes, and I'll push it through without a signature.
Okay. That'll work. I'll get that filled out and uploaded to the old Work Market.
Perfect. Awesome. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day.
All right, you too.
Thank you.
Bye.